Today's between master and disciples will be presented in Chinese and English with subtitles in English, Arabic, Ulysses or Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Croatian, Czech, Slovak, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Persian, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish, and Thai.
福尔摩沙是一个小岛，但遍布大自然的神奇美景。从北到南，北部地区有古城、原住民村、绵延的山峰、美丽瀑布，甲雕刻精油的庙宇。
中部地区有一系列美景，闪耀的海洋、团结的河流、甲翠绿的松林。南部是本岛出名的文化中心，至今仍然保有真侪早期移民初到此地的传统。
2007年初，青海武上师回应了咱世界会会员成立的渴望，伫2007年2月18参加新年的庆祝活动，甲来自全世界大约1万名的世界会会员甲贵宾，伫福尔摩沙欢庆猪年的旧历新年。
伫这个吉祥日子的当天，也是全球优秀领导奖的颁奖典礼。青海武上师颁奖予菲律宾前总统罗姆斯，更是和平奖基金会会长曼纽尔莫拉托先生，甲参议员赫赫森阿尔瓦雷兹，表彰因伫菲律宾对优罗难民所做的慈善义举。
现在邀请你做伙聆听青海武上师的开示，主题是西班牙故事阎罗王的场景。95年7月15，讲伫福尔摩沙西湖。
Now, everybody of us always thinks that good people will go to heaven. Huh? This is a conception. The good people will go to heaven, and bad people, the vicious people, go to hell. Yeah. And all the vicious people, the bad people, belong to the devil. That's what we always think. Is that not so? In this story, in Spain, people think differently. I think they are the third class, or the good class, that go to heaven. Okay, the second class belong to the devil, go to hell. And the third class, even the devil don't want. So they have a story to prove it. So that's how it is. The story has the titles, The Devil's Mother-in-Law. The Spanish people are very humorous folk, huh? Long time ago. Yes. Well, bedtime story always started like that. In case we offend, in case if the story is a true story or it sounds too true, just like our society, some personages in the society, in case we offend them. So we have to say, this is a long time ago. No one can say anything. All the people in this story, dead. Maybe the the hell that they stay in also destroyed, demolished, and build new houses by now. So no one can be offended by the story. That's a very good thing about bedtime stories or fairy tales, fantasized novels. So people cannot accuse you of anything because it's your fantasy. It's a very, very old story, thing like that. So in case some of you feel offended, this story happened in Spain, all right? And it's a long time ago, for sure, according to the book. Now, there was a lady who is as sour as vinegar, as ugly as the durian fruit, and as bitter as something like quinine. You know the pill to cure malaria? It's very bitter. So this the description of the woman. I don't know why Spain produced such ugly image, but it's supposed to be here. We shall call her by the name of Lolita, perhaps, okay? Lolita is supposed to be very beautiful, but you never know, Names is a liberal thing. And she is very, very, very terrible woman, terrifying woman. And everybody around her is so afraid to even look at her because she will curse people. And she's a witch. And if you don't please her, she will curse you and she casts a spell on you, something like that. And then you probably will become as ugly as her. And then that will be a disaster. That's what people fear. But she doesn't have such a magical spell to make beautiful people like you become ugly. So don't worry. Yeah? But she has a terrifying, temper that everyone saw her just have to run away. Never dare go near to her window and look inside. In case, look at her eyes, and then she has give you a curse for souvenir, and then you finished. But as God would be merciful, she even has a daughter. I wonder how she would ever get married. But she has a daughter here in the book, black and white. And she even has a name. Yeah? Well, what is a Spanish name for a daughter? Eliza, perhaps. Okay, let's call her Eliza, because our translation is different. And it happens that the daughter was very beautiful. God is merciful, I tell you. I wonder where she got the daughter from. But the daughter is very good looking, very nice. And also she is very sweet. Yeah, very lovely girl. Apart from all this, she has a little shortcoming. She good looking and she look after herself very nicely, but she's very lazy. That's her shortcoming. And of course, her mother doesn't like it. Apart from sleeping, eating, and dancing, and making herself beautiful, she don't know what else to do. She cannot do housework and she cannot take care of the mother or anything. So every day, people, if passing by the witch house, would see the mother. I will come back in with her broomstick and just, she had to clear all the leaves and the dirt in front of her gate, and at the same time cursing very loudly toward her daughter, because her daughter is still sleeping or meditating, perhaps. Yeah. And she keeps saying to her daughter, "Now then, you daughter of the of the devils, or what? You still plant yourself on the bed, and you're not going to unroot yourself and come out and help me anything?" And he continue. He said, "Well, I was young like you, huh? Every girl must wake up before the mother and do all the housework for the mother and make the tea and bring it to the bed for the mother and etc., etc. And you lazy, lazy bum and anything else." She said very bad things about her daughter. And then she say, I will use this broomstick and beat you. And she keep threatening and cursing the daughter, but still the daughter never show up. Yeah, so every day the same theater goes on all the time. Everybody just don't care. Don't want to listen. But then one day, during the curse, people saw the girl appear. Why? Because she just heard a nice love song from a handsome boy next door. He was passing by. So she just appeared and said hello to him. Wow, so the mother was very, 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 very angry. Say, I call you all day long and you never show up. And just a little BUM passing by and then you appear like from nowhere. You such a so and so and so terrible daughter, etc., etc. And then she took her broomstick and go outside and chased the boy away. But she didn't have to chase. As soon as she appeared with the broomstick, the boy run with the all four. And then, disappear into the horizon. And then she placed all her anger onto her daughter. I cannot translate all kind of curse words here. It's terrible. So you have to imagine yourself. And if you cannot imagine, it's so much better for you. So we don't miss anything. So now she keep pouring all kind of hot pepper words and, acid and vinegar and lemon pure juice on top of the daughter. And cursing her all kind of words. And finally she said, but why do you have to associate with such a declared bankruptcy, such kind of person, the boy? Yeah. And I already told you, you cannot contact him, you cannot have anything to do with him. Because this mother doesn't want her daughter to get married anyhow. Yes. So the daughter said, Mother, but I'm grown up now. And the boy likes me. And sooner or later, I must marry it, and you have to face the fact. So the mother said, was very angry. Said, what? You crazy? You talk about it? It's mean crazy, same thing. What for you married? Don't you know, Your great-grandmother already married. Great-great-grandmother married. Your grandmother also married. And my mother also married, and I was married. So is that not enough? Why should you also get married? So she thinks the daughter should not, behave in such a way. Should behave herself and don't hang around with boys. But then when she came inside, and then the daughter disappeared inside just to calm the mother for a while. Otherwise, she kept cursing everybody, including that poor boy. Even just he passed by. So anyhow, when she came inside, she was cooking something in the oven. And because she was so angry, she used force to take the hot water pot out. And then she wanted to take the hot water pot out in order to run after the boy and throw it on him. But she was so angry and clumsy, and then so instead the water run all over places and spill some on her. And that set fire on every corner of the planet because of her curse. She was a terrible person. They supposed all this description just to let us know that she's a terrible, 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 terrible person. And that's all there is. But I can't describe all these volcanic words. She say that if anybody now, doesn't matter if he's a veteran with no more legs, or if he's born disabled, if he's from the devil, if he's from the hell, I will immediately marry this terrible girl of mine so that I can get rid of her. Otherwise, every day she caused me trouble and make me feel very, very bad. And she just mentioned the devil like that, and then sure enough, the devil came. That's what we say in the West, right? If you talk about the devil come, right? Don't come here, huh? We just talk about the story in Spain, don't bother to come. Just in case, huh? Don't come, huh? So, a few days later, there came a very handsome-looking guy. Nobody knows where he came from. It's just people only know that he's a very big spender. He spends money like you drink water. And he looks like a very, very high-class and very aristocratic person, very rich person, came to the town. And then every time he just passed by the house of the girl and then keep singing some song, love song. All right. So one day the girl saw him. And then also later she learned to know that he spent like a waterfall, yeah, a lot of money. So she feel, it's not bad. Better than the other one. The other one has not money, bankrupt or something like that. And then so the boy keep coming and going all the time in front of the door. But every time when the mother know that the boy around, she just appear with her broomstick and just stand there. Do nothing. And the boy always run by all four. Run for life. Yes. Even the new boy understand what the person she is. And so then, of course, the mother has all the excuses in the world to curse the daughter and give her all kind of terrible curse again, prediction, wishing her all kind of bad luck. And so, But a few weeks later, because he keep coming and going all the time, and they're eyeing each other already, and winking and things like that. So it's a kind of silent treaty. They sign a silent treaty, right? Yeah, agreement, yeah, together already. So one day, after a few weeks, the boy came to the house and asked the mother whether he can come all the time, because he likes the daughter and he wants to be serious about marriage and things like that. So, of course, the mother was very annoyed. But because he has promised to the devil that even if the devil comes, she will marry her to him. So now she cannot, take her word back, even though she doesn't like it. And I think, and in her mind, she thinks she knows who that person is. And she said, well, too bad. It's my fault. If you are witch, and if you promise the devil something, it's like a priest who promised something to God, right? So it have to be carried through. She knows it's her problem. So she didn't say nothing. She agreed to the boy. All right, so they continue each other's love affair. And then the marriage is going to be arranged pretty soon.
感谢你收看今仔日师徒之间的节目，明仔请继续收看第2集。现在请继续收看《不相思第4代动物世界》，咱的厝边，照亮新闻后马上为您播出。愿恁伫上帝慈爱怀抱中永远快乐。
Thanks for joining us today for Between Master and Disciples. We will continue with part 2 tomorrow. Now, please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for Animal World, our co-inhabitants. Coming up next right after Noteworthy News, we wish you eternal happiness in heaven's loving embrace.